Welcome to the 94th edition of the Still Drippin' Happy Hour. This is your host, Mason. On the move tonight, we got Hayes Holla.
Yeah, I'm here.
And we got LP.
Go big or go home, baby.
So Landon's been in the chat recently and trying to knock Hayes off his rocker this week. So we'll see what he can.
He's been off his rocker
he
for
can
a
get.
second.
I'm so old, I don't care.
Hayes misses an episode, and Landon is ready to try to turn up the heat on him. So we'll see how this goes.
What did I do, man?
Throwing shade at Reebok. They're just trying to stay relevant,
listen.
unlike you.
Hey, they got a new CEO, but we can talk about that later. Before we get into that, everybody go follow us on Instagram and Twitter at StillDrippinTN. Keep downloading, sharing, rating, reviewing. YouTube, we've seen a little bump, not in subscribers, but in total listens/views. So not a ton.
Yeah, it's way better that's a way better experience.
It's a way better experience. You'll see today. We got some good news to run through here. We have some merch finally, I guess you could say. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, hey, shout out to Mason. Created some merch. Tell the story. You tell the story.
Yeah, so my wife and I have a laser cutter, and a few weeks ago we had on the podcast Haven't Shoe Heard, or his government name is Jermaine, and he came on and he does what our machine does, but he does it on a much larger level. So if you haven't listened to that podcast, go back, listen to that. He can do, I think the biggest one he did like a 4-foot long Jordan 1, which is huge. Ours can do a fourth of that, maybe. But anyways, he inspired me. And this past weekend was Music City Vintage 4th anniversary of their store opening. So I went there,
Trey.
took them
Shout
a
out
little.
Justin.
Free shout out.
Yeah, absolutely. Talked to Trey and Justin. Told them we need them back on the pod. Well, Trey's never been, but I did tell him the flea market story that Landon told us on the pod a while ago from our flea market experience. He did not remember that, so you're lucky on that one, Landon. But anyways, took them a gift over there. It was, if you're looking on YouTube, this image on the left, it is a Jordan 3 ornament. This is lasered into wood. And they posted it on their Instagram, so shout out to them. I decided to wear my Music City Vintage hat since they were showing us love. And so these are $12 a piece. Trying to figure out, still experimenting a little bit with a couple different types of wood. But we got our first lead. We haven't sold it yet, but I'm pretty sure that we've got a sale coming up. So
Tyler's good for it. He's good for the money.
I believe you. It's just I want to make sure the quality is good.
What's my commission on the sell, by the way?
What's your commission? We'll talk about it offline.
Okay.
That's a different conversation.
I get nothing. That's
How much does the wood cost you?
They come in sheets, and so that would be a question for my wife, to be honest.
I just want to know your cost of goods. If we're selling them for $12.
Yeah, I don't know exactly, but
Hayes,
so
what's the cost
I'll get back
of
to you.
goods of the birch that you never made?
$0 so far.
Yeah, perfect.
Hey, we're in the black.
Well, hold up. I got those stickers, which...
Oh, yeah.
Mason, I thought I dropped off a bag to you.
You did
you ever
not.
get
I've
that?
been waiting for a
I put it
bottle,
in your...
a bottle of something and a bag of stickers.
I owe you some stuff.
No, but I guess we can go one of two ways. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. So I had two different questions.
The cats! The cats!
One's an opinion question. If you're not on YouTube, please just go follow us, subscribe on YouTube, and listen. This is never-ending fun here.
5 minutes, 10 minutes.
So
I'm giving my children a countdown.
Yeah, we had to get a little bigger cat shot. Anyways, I forgot where.
Dude, they're growing up. They're huge.
Thanks for the cat update.
I had to get a little bigger cat shot, is what he just said.
Have we been sipping on anything new over the past couple happy hours? Anything? I don't want to get anybody fired, so you can refrain if you need to.
It's very dry over here.
Sipping on some core water right now. No, have you guys tried the Chattanooga whiskey? I like
Nope.
that one a lot. I just got it for the first time this past week, and it is legit. Somebody's staying quiet, so I'm gonna move on.
I don't have anything to add.
Opinion
Oh, here
question
we go.
now. Here, this is full participation. Identical bumper stickers on to make your car symmetrical. What is our thoughts there?
It's
What
a
do you
have
mean?
to. If your stickers don't balance out, or if you got a sticker on one side, not on the other, it's garbage.
Where's this coming from?
So I was just following behind somebody, and they have the Jordan logo, great logo. It is not a particularly symmetrical logo, and somebody had on the back window a Jordan logo on each side, same sticker, both sides to make it symmetrical. So
That's
that's the
my thing.
background. But
How many taillights do you have? How many side mirrors do you have? Everything's symmetrical on a car.
no,
Except
I
for that
disagree.
one car.
I think it
the
looks
cube.
ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Oh,
You think symmetrical looks ridiculous?
Looks
with
ridiculous.
stickers?
I'm
Yeah,
pro. I'm up on bumper stickers. I think it's a little tattoo for your car. It gives your car a little personality, but only I would say what's the max amount of bumper stickers you can have?
3.
3? I think that's a good number. I was gonna go 3 or 4. So, but if you have 3, there's no way to be symmetrical, Landon. So yeah. Oh my gosh. So you're thinking one in the middle.
Yep.
You're one of those people.
Well, and the
no.
example that you gave, if it's repetitive, yeah, that's dumb. Why?
That's
I'm
what I
talking
mean.
about symmetry. I'm thinking no, that's identical symmetry.
Yeah.
Weighted symmetry.
Okay.
Symmetry.
I don't have fine with that.
You just got bit by a cat. I'm not a bumper sticker guy. I'm married to somebody that's I would say is even anti bumper sticker, and so I'm probably gonna go. It's kind of like NBA uniforms where it's plain, right? I'm just gonna go plain. I'm probably not gonna have any bumper stickers, and because I think most of them are really stupid.
Yeah. Every now and then I find one that I really like, but I agree. I'm not a huge bumper sticker person. That's why I have my sticker table, which eventually we'll be doing the podcast from the sticker table, but not yet.
When I was younger, I thought the guy peeing on stuff was a guy fishing, and it never made sense to me.
Hey, speaking of, are we going to get to do a live pod next week?
What's next week?
Or the week after? Oh, I'm out of town.
We'll probably need to take this offline, but maybe it's possible.
Yep.
23rd, 24th, 25th, I'm out. But other than that, I might be able to do it. We'll have to see when Dan comes in.
Yeah, let's see.
Regardless of Dan, I mean, us 3 can do it. Sorry, Dan.
Maybe 22nd, Thursday. We'll come back to that. All right.
Yeah,
keep going.
We can come back
Move
to
on.
that. All right. So I think we can just go ahead and Hayes wasn't with us last week, but we can go ahead and jump inside
Hayes
the
just
box.
show up, unreal.
Agreed.
What's inside the box?
That's my shoe in the box.
Landon wants me to fight so bad. I'm just not in the mood. I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just not in a sparring mood.
All I gotta say is that story that I posted was one of the most watched stories we've had in a hot second.
Can we please say how that happened? Wait a second. Landon sends me a text to our group and basically says, "Stop posting trash," because I put rolling eyes about the Reebok. Trash. Yeah, no, that's basically what you said.
Okay,
Mason, would you agree?
I think it was stop posting hate.
Okay, maybe it was hate. Well, either way, I said my response back was all caps. Feel free to post anything, anytime. Since you haven't spoken. It was that you haven't posted in 3 years. Feel free to post anything. And then, of course, he goes with the Duke thing and the Sean somehow. And we even got a couple DMs about the Sean post. I didn't even look at it.
Yeah, you got
whatever
major street cred.
What?
People are agreeing with the quote
Oh
that
my
you actually
gosh.
didn't make that I falsified. So you're welcome.
So anyway, that's how that happened. All right, Mason, go to your question. This is a trash week. It feels like about the box. By the way, am I wrong?
I had to. My computer was dying, so I had to cut out there for a second.
I feel like there's not a lot of news here. Maybe I'm wrong.
Not a ton of news. I mean, got a few things from last week that we talked about, but we had a question, and we thought that maybe it was time for an intervention because of your negativity. We're hoping the Christmas spirit really brings you back up. But what WT blank is this? Where did you find this? Where
I
did
don't
you
know.
find this
I got
brand?
Instagram. I got Instagram marketed this.
Yeah, exactly.
And
So
I guess it's
why would
because
you even put this up here as an example for something? Nobody follows this brand.
no,
That's why they're
here-
paying.
Listen, look at my little caption over here. This is how terrible things are right this minute in time, and there's no news and there's nothing coming out that this is news.
No, it's
Far
not.
Side.
Nobody even knows. What
That's
this
exactly
is.
my
Who
point. That
said
is
this was news?
exactly my point.
This
That
is not
the
news.
point. That is my point. Is that there is nothing. This is nothing, and this is how bad it's been recently.
You're ridiculous.
That is actually the point of why I put that on there.
I think you broke the Instagram algorithm. I'd love to see under the hood of your algorithm that got you to that ad. It's a scary place.
But do you guys know who the Far Side is? It's a
No.
hip hop group from the '90s. So I mean,
Okay.
of course, I was probably marketed that because I posted
you're old.
something in the algorithm and yada yada yada. But
Yeah.
anyway, that was my point. Is actually made is that there's so much crap right now and there's nothing good that's I chose that.
Yeah, that's stupid. Anyways, here's some actual news. Well, Hayes thinks it's actual news, but I think Landon and I pretty much dismissed it. Kyrie Irving writing on his sneakers. We talked about this last week a little bit. To me, this is Kyrie trying to spin a situation. This is also a tweet from him that says there's nothing more priceless than being free. He totally stole this narrative from Kanye, in my opinion. And I mean, I don't know. Hayes, what are your thoughts?
I think it's interesting that he's still wearing Nikes. This feels like the times that I'm trying to think of the most recent. Do you remember when I think it was Kawhi Leonard I think it was there I can't remember what it was, but he had on all the New Balance stuff and they handed him I think it was a Nike thing. He said, "I'm not holding that."
Yeah. Well,
it's
he
kinda like
also
that.
did the he had Gatorade on the table.
Gatorade. Yeah.
He took it off. Yeah, I've seen that. We've seen this cover up the logo with a few different people. When DeAndre Ayton, his rookie year, he signed with Puma. Puma didn't have shoes that were fit to his feet, so he had to wear Nike with it blacked out until Puma could custom make a
That's
shoe
crazy.
for him.
Yeah, so
You'd think-
where's he gonna go from here? Like, is he gonna sign another deal? Is he gonna keep
Yeah.
wearing Nikes and just black it? Like that defeats the purpose if he's still wearing Nikes.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I agree.
Is
yeah.
that mutually,
Go ahead.
right? It's like he shouldn't want to wear Nikes, and then why would Nike want him to be wearing these shoes?
Yeah. Doesn't it mean more that you're wearing the same shoes? I mean, they are custom fitted for him, right? I mean, it
Yeah.
is his shoe, so makes sense. But yeah, just let it die down, let it blow over.
That's exactly.
and
People have a short memory.
Anta in China, they were on the Congress list of human rights abusers. They'll probably come, and Kyrie will take the money.
Yep, and he should. New Balance needs him. I mean, there's
He
plenty
doesn't
of
seem
people
like
that
a
need
New
him.
Balance guy. It'd be very ironic if he went to Adidas after Adidas just did that to Kanye.
That's not going to happen, right?
Probably not. He could go to Reebok, maybe. Seems like a fit.
Bach boys.
Fuck boys. So yeah, I just think it's it's an attempt to spin the narrative from Kyrie, but I really don't think that he didn't want that.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. What other news does Hayes want to share with us? It's a light
There's
news
not a
day.
lot going on.
We got
Have you seen
some
these?
Air Jordan 1 Low Year of the Rabbit. Yeah, I've seen these. It's a little furry. Hayes says he likes it.
They're dope.
tell us why
I
you
said
like
they're
it.
dope until you look at the stupid laces and their fuzz. It's furry, and
My
ugh,
cats would tear into those shoes.
they
It'd
are
be game over.
continuing to shove this down our throats like pedophiles.
Whoa.
Yeah, that.
All
just
right.
can't get away from it.
But these
Kinda.
are dope shoes. I like those dope. Those are nice.
Yeah, I mean,
Besides the
good,
good
good colors.
swap the lace out, and you're good.
Okay,
Right?
we'll go on to the
5,000
next
pairs of
one. Jordan
Whoa.
11
them. What do you think
CMFT
about
Low.
these?
Whoa.
So what do you guys think about these?
These look like deltas.
They kind of do.
They kind of look like the Lucas.
I see what you're saying, but it's almost just like a low. That's why.
Is that
This
what it is?
looks the I don't know what I'm
Levi.
trying to say. The perforated like side right here of on the blue with the holes in it. That to me looks like the Air Jordan 2012, which did kind of look like an 11 as well. But
Mhm.
Hey, as soon as those ice
Weird.
skulls go, that's
It's
Garbage.
trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
not- to
had
me
you
it looks
heard
like a
of this?
tennis shoe.
Maybe I'm a little
Sport.
out of it, but I don't think I knew these were going to be a shoe.
Yeah, I don't know if I had either. To me, they don't look anything like an 11 besides the patent like
That's
toe,
why they're
but like
calling them the 11. That's because
the
of the patent number.
laces though, like I don't know, all of it does look like a mashup to me.
It's a 6 rings.
It's a Spizike. Not
It
that
is a
bad.
Spizike.
All right, we got some Puma news.
This is how
Hayes?
bad. This is how bad it is. But I'm sure these are decent hoop shoes. And this is a free shout out to D Goods. Apparently, his daughter loves to hoop in these. What do you guys think about this?
Landon, you want to go?
Yeah, he feels how I feel. Like they're what is going on right now?
Are you kidding though? Like this, if this shoe, we're looking at I don't even know what it's called. Puma, some Puma
triples,
basketball
triple-
shoes. Make the
Puma
triples.
triple?
I guess it's a triple because there's 3 Puma logos on it. It's kind of like a mirror aspect. We're looking at a neon green colorway. Puma basketball shoe. There's not that many out there, so you should be able to find it.
This looks like a AAU team created it for AAU.
Okay, the shoe itself, I'm not a huge neon. I don't hate it. If this was an NBA signature shoe, it would be a top 5 NBA player shoe right now.
Oh, currently, yes.
So
yeah, it would.
I don't hate this. I actually like it. I think they should have saved this for Melo Ball.
Mm.
I like this better than the Flames.
No, this is an 8th grader in elite Nike socks back in 2012 in a shoe. That's what this is.
Something like that. It's an AAU shoe.
It's better than the Trae Young.
Ooh.
It's better than the Jordan 37.
Oh,
High.
Whoa!
It's
He's
better than the
probably
Jordan 37 high. It's better than. I'm not a huge fan of the Kyries. I know everybody loves their comfort and how plain they are. I would say KD has a better shoe, LeBron has a better shoe, and Luka has a better shoe.
Okay. Yeah,
Better
I
than
agree with that.
Embiid. Nobody's wearing Under Armour. I guess Steph Curry would be up there, but yeah. And then this would be a top 5 player shoe in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, all right. I think we had one more sneaker news, and I think that was it. Actually, sorry, that was it.
I can't believe
Okay.
we're talking about Pumas. What is this?
What else do you want to talk about that's coming out? There's nothing.
All right.
I'm not going to be negative either.
Can we
Look at
talk
this.
about Zion's run at MVP?
He's at the
It's up,
table
man.
right now for sure.
He's dope. I bought a Zion Prism rookie card this weekend.
Dang.
Card. That's an investment. That wasn't a fandom purchase.
It was 100% event. It was 100% investment.
What do you
It's not a
think-
fandom. I have gotten
So this
past.
came out today on Tuesday. If you're listening on Wednesday, the Air Jordan 9 that came out today with the gray and red.
I mean, this is how bad it is. We're going to talk about the Jordan 9 gray.
Hey, were you about to say you got
Whatever.
over the fact that Zion went to Duke? Is that what
No,
you were
no,
about to
I've
say?
gotten over the point of my fandom where it's that unhealthy, where I just like want them all to die, and I've gotten past that. And so I'm like, okay, his rookie card is going to be worth a lot of money someday, and so let's get a good one or two. And I have 4 or 5 Zions. I have some Jason Tatums. I'm past my unhealthy fandom.
So the last thing I have, and I didn't put it on the slides, so I am very sorry. But looking at the Zoom Vomero 5, I think it comes out tomorrow in a men's colorway and a women's colorway. I'll show the picture if it'll pick it up. Is this, for as much as Nike makes fun of New Balance, that's a New Balance, right? And
But
they're riding
this
that
is an
New
old
Balance wave.
model. But
I
this is
agree.
this is an
But
old.
why would
I
you
had
bring
these
this
in.
back?
I don't know. I remember those. Those are really comfortable.
I agree. I had some as well, and they were amazing. I love the shoes.
Isn't it all a copycat world though? All of it. And so
Yeah, but the sole, everything about these, the all gray shoe. This is a New Balance shoe.
Hey, New Balance is they have control of the game right now.
They're number 2 behind. I mean, it's going to be hard to overtake Nike, but New Balance is way ahead of Adidas right now.
yeah, it's not competitive with Adidas.
No, Reebok is approaching Adidas in my opinion.
Bach boys.
Landon, do you own any Reeboks?
We've had this conversation. Go
Yeah,
back to
anyway.
episode
Have you gotten any
13.
Kukunis? Have you worn your Kukuni yet?
So I didn't get a pair.
Okay, what I'm doing right now to you is called assassination of character. So now everybody knows that none of anything you say is relevant or important or means anything. And I just did that
Wow.
to you.
Wow.
And he said he
Skip Bayless.
wasn't looking for a fight. Wow, with
Oh.
that terribly, I don't even have words for it. We're gonna stay inside the box, but go a complete 180 and give some more than sneakers moments of the week. I think Hayes,
Oh,
you need to
man.
redeem yourself for that unfitting and
That
terribly
was a,
unkind.
that was a Skip Bayless move right there.
It was Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless. Just
I don't care. It was dope. I mean, it worked. And sometimes in the media game, you got to do what works. Bad publicity is better than no publicity.
That is not true.
More than sneakers moments. Have I had anything recently? Oh yeah, I had a guy at work who's very unassuming, and he's on the statistical analysis team. We're in a meeting together, and he's got on a pullover, like a quarter zip, and this is like a meeting of 40 people, and I look over, and he's got it's Kith. It's a Kith pullover. And so after the meeting, I walked up to him. He's really quiet dude. I said, man, you're just going to jump up in here and flex on everybody. And he's like, what do you mean? You got a Kith pullover at work. And he's like, oh, am I not allowed to wear this? And I was like, yes, you're allowed to wear that. Nobody else in this building probably knew what you had on. I did.
Did he know what it was?
What was that?
Did he know what it was?
Oh, did he know what it was?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, come to find out we had a conversation about streetwear and he dabbles a little bit in that. But anyway, that would be my more than sneakers moment of the week.
Like, did he pull it off? Did he look good in it? Or did he look
Yeah,
like
it wasn't bad.
This has
Unbelievable.
turned weird. Stop.
Well, that's not weird. It's not
so
like
weird?
he had clothes on.
I just
And
feel like he
pants.
rock it. Was he rocking it, or was he just like a poser?
He was
Like this
rocking it.
guy-
I was impressed. I mean, and you got to intentionally go buy Kith. Like,
What shoes?
you're not going to dabble
were
into.
was he
Kith.
wearing?
I think it was some Vans.
Oh gosh, that guy's no.
Hey, Vans are
No.
all right.
No, they're not.
Vans are all right. I'm with Vans.
That's a simple shoe for a simple person.
Oh my gosh!
Landon,
I'm not going to take it.
do I need to ask if you have a more than sneakers moment of the week?
Yeah, what I just said right there.
Alright. I, along with Hayes, had a similar one. So I've been wearing, I posted on the Instagram, illegal sneaker Fridays every week. And so this is probably 3 weeks in a row that I've just decided, I don't care. We're just wearing sneakers every Friday. Unless we have a big meeting, and then we're probably not going to. But so I came in, let's see, I'm trying to think. I don't even remember what I had on. Wore cement threes one day. Do you know my last ones? What the last post that I
Shadows.
had was?
Shadow.
Shadows? Maybe.
I think.
Maybe Shadows. Yeah, that's what it was this week. And so this guy on my row has started talking to me about shoes and found out that he loves the Jordan 3. But the first comment he made, I was wearing the infrared 6s, the white ones that you gave me for my wedding gift. And so we started talking about that. And then the next week he was like, oh, I'm going to have to start breaking out some of my sneakers. You're bringing too much heat in here. So hopefully I can get him on to Illegal Sneaker Fridays. We're pushing the envelope here. So
Yeah, look, they can't kill all of you, right?
Well, yeah, that's right. But see, so it's no sneakers. Is
what? Hey Mason, we can't hear you. You're muted, JA.
There we go.
There you go. Go back.
I hit my mic and it
It's fine. I also had a
disconnect.
child come in here, and I had to.
Anyways,
It's that kind of night. Keep going.
where was I?
Illegal sneakers. He's going to bring in heat.
Illegal sneakers. And so I've seen some monochromatic, all navy Under Armour shoes walk in.
Oh,
Very
yuck.
unassuming. I've seen some
Oh.
Hokas coming through.
Oh, my
Orange
gosh.
Clouds coming through.
Yes.
And I was like, look, that is a tennis shoe. I don't care how nice you think that looks versus mine. Mine are all white.
Hmm.
The infrared 6 is completely white leather shoe. And when I wore it, I kind of fell in love with it. The 6 again. I really liked it. So I think I might be wearing the 6 more often. Anyways, regardless, yeah, I've got some ammo. I'm bringing all the Hokas down with me. If I'm going down, everybody's
that's
going
good.
down.
Good
We're getting
call.
a company-wide memo sitting out before I stop wearing sneakers.
Hey, so this just popped in my head when you're saying that. So another work scenario was, this made me feel proud, is my direct leader walks in with a new pair of shoes. So we see each other every day. And so when you see each other every day, you notice when somebody's got a new shirt or new pants or whatever. He comes in with these with shoes. I'll tell you what it is in just a second. But he walks directly up to me and goes, hey, what do you think about my new shoes? And I said, what do I think about them for me, or what do I think about them for you? And he goes, are people going to make fun of me about them? And I said, well, who's going to make fun? Who do you care? I might make fun of you about them. and he says, you don't think they look bad? You don't think they look bad? And I'm like, they're fine, man. I mean, nobody around us cares. I might be the only one that cares. But people that care, you're going to get made fun of. And they were, hey, dudes.
Oh, no! Get the heck out.
That is definitely on the bottom
Those
of the
do
totem
not
pole for me.
bad.
Belong in an office setting. Are you kidding me?
But
Those
how is that
several
man?
people-
They
How
don't
is he a
belong on
leader
Earth.
of people wearing bags on his feet? Are you kidding me?
Several people, not me, were like, hey, dude, you got some hey dudes.
What has this world come to? That is just
That is I'd rather have somebody walk in some bright yellow Crocs than
Mm.
seeing some Hey Dudes. Crocs are
the-
way above Hey Dudes for me.
The thing about this concept, especially in a work environment, is I have a general idea of some of these people's tax bracket. Like, you can get better shoes than that, right?
Yeah,
You got
Am I frozen?
oh, it froze up.
Yeah.
If you
You've got what?
if you can click a button and get a pair of shoes from Amazon the next day, that's not okay. Right?
There's some
Tom's.
exceptions.
I mean,
It's a lack
Tom's,
of
Hey Dude.
self-awareness and
Oh.
self-respect.
Yeah. Toms are definitely that's a battle for the bottom right there. Toms and Hey Dudes.
Okay, the last work related thing is still to this day, still every time I could wear the off-white. I'm wearing off-white Volt Air Force Ones tomorrow. Like that's what I set out for tomorrow because it matches my shirt. That's what I'm wearing. But still, I walk in there and not one person will say a word. If I come in with Golden Goose, everybody wants to talk about the Golden Goose.
That I want to throw up. That makes me
Ugh.
just.
It's pathetic.
Williamson County might be the worst thing that's ever happened in the United
Yes.
States.
Wow. Yikes. That was rude being a resident of Williamson County. There's a few of us holding it down.
That's fair.
All right. Well, that was a lengthy but fabulous more than sneakers moment of the
That was
week.
good. That was really good. Solid.
I think I just had I guess it's Christmas related. Let's say that we're looking for a sneakers gift. We could go. We'll save one top 5 for later. Preview our top 5 will be top 5 sneakers adjacent gifts or gifts for a sneakerhead. But right now, let's go with just some ideas of if you're getting a pair of shoes for somebody under $200. Right now.
I did a tad bit of research right before this,
Mm-hmm.
and if it was my money, I would go and I'm assuming that this is a size 12, so some of it's going to depend on whatever size you are, but you can go get the Yeezy Compact 350 Slate Bone for $165 right now. That's a really good price for a dope shoe. That is, I mean, it's basically $350, and I think it's a dope looking shoe. The other one I saw was the Dunk High Chocolate is $160 right now. Not as big a fan of the Dunk High as I am Dunk Lows, like most people, but nonetheless, $165 for those are a dope shoe. You can pull off at work easily because they're all brown. What else you got?
I had the Dunk Low, the Miami Hurricanes.
I saw those too.
It's a different colorway. I mean, it's very specific, but it's pretty dope in my opinion. I had Jordan 3 Fire Reds on my list because for some reason my StockX was showing me 160, but that is like 240 for a size 12. So
Holy crap.
yeah, I gave that one up. Let's see. Yeah, I think those were the two that I thought, without doing too much research, I thought those were pretty good. One that's just over 200 at 209 is the highest bid right now. 216 is the lowest ask. Is the Jordan 1, the yellow toe, which they're calling the taxi.
I have those in my closet. I have not worn them. I'm holding on to them to resell.
So all good options in my opinion. Landon, you got anything?
Yeah, the New Balance Fuel Cell RC Elite V2 SI Stone Island.
Show it.
It's incredible.
Is that red and green?
No, it's like a burgundy, but it's got the Stone Island logo like on the toe box, on one of the toe boxes.
How much are they?
180
That's not bad at all.
Cat alert.
Yeah. for Stone Island.
Take a
Can you
drink.
hear it?
If
Oh, it's purring.
Purring.
I heard it.
Yeah, I've got those on my watch list on eBay. Dude, New Balance has just got some heat right now that is just sitting. I mean, you can find some New Balance heat on eBay.
eBay is definitely the place to get sneakers, in my opinion. We should have probably not done StockX because they don't have that authenticity guarantee anymore. At least they don't claim it.
I bought a pair of shoes recently though off eBay, and they didn't get authenticated.
What
They're
was
$230?
I think the seller probably put those in the wrong category. I think it's by category too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So.
Well, I ended up selling them to my neighbor, so it's his problem now.
All right. Well, we good to move on to outside the box?
Yeah, man.
I guess so.
It's not a lot of news.
Yeah, any outside the box news from Hayes Holla?
I got nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, I got a story. This might have fit in the more than sneakers moment, but had some shoes on ice that I finally took off ice over the weekend, and Anna looks at them like, "Oh, are those new shoes? Like, I didn't know you had those." And it hit me that moment that she has no idea how many shoes I have.
How many shoes do you have now?
Yeah, what's that
There's
number
not
at?
many.
Maybe 25, 30.
That's good.
I got rid of all of them.
I did. That's after the purge.
How many did you have before the purge?
I mean, I was well over 100.
Wow.
Holy crap! I did not know
I didn't
that.
know that.
But a lot of it was like for resale. A lot of it wasn't my size.
Are you moving? What are these boxes back here?
Oh, so the cats don't get in the windows.
It's the cats.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's
Of
another
course.
issue
I can't
is
believe
my
you
shoe
own
closet
cats.
is in the basement with the cats, but the
Mm.
shoe closet doesn't have a door because the owners before us decided to take the doors off the closets for some reason. I don't know what they were doing in the closets, but anyways, I've had to put like boxes to like, and they've gotten in there, and I'm afraid to know. Like my Sean, like the Tyler Sean's are in there. Like I've got a decent amount of money in there, so.
Sheesh.
Also, I'm at this point where I'm sitting on just duds, like stuff that like I think I'm just gonna take to Nike and just see if they'll give me store credit for it.
Hmm.
What do you think, Mason? You used to work at Nike. Would they give me store credit for it? I'm talking some of the stuff's like 2-3 years old.
Usually, I think they will if they can see no signs of wear and they can find it in their system, which all those should be in their system. It's not some clearance shoe.
Yeah.
But you might not get your full refund. You may get the way we used to have to do it is you would have to get the lowest price that they've ever been sold in a Nike.
Dang.
Like, yeah. So it's just going to depend on what it's at.
Why don't you just take them to Music City Vintage?
Because I'm gonna lose money on them.
Oh.
It's all stuff. It's all stuff under retail.
Yeah. Yeah, you could try, but that's worth a try. It's always worth
Man,
a try.
I had to take back my silver bullets this week. And they just threw those suckers on the floor with the rest of the returns. No respect. No response from the guy. He was just like, check the size, close the box. I'm like,
Weird.
this is an incredible silhouette. You've probably never seen this in your life, kid. Come on. But they didn't fit me.
And yet you're returning them.
They didn't fit me. My feet are just, I think my feet are growing. I'm at 11 and a half now.
What?
No.
11 and a half.
What?
I am. A size 11, 97s are too small for me.
You look a lot taller, actually, now that I'm seeing you. It's probably because you own cats.
Oh my gosh.
Those cats have attacked your pituitary gland or something.
Oh, I did get a pair that I've been searching for 3 years on eBay. I had a saved search and finally got a pair of ACG Zoom Safari Posits. Incredible. They're great. They're,
No
it's a
idea
boot.
what that is.
Yeah, I need to see a picture.
It's a pot. So it looks like a foam posit, but it's a boot.
Are they?
Can
Are they?
are they
the
are they
eggplant
downstairs with
colorway?
you?
No, I
Are
don't.
they
They're
in the
still.
sneaker closet?
So those were like $90. They went through authentication. These things released in 2013. Do you think an authenticator has ever seen those in their life?
No,
I
100%
thought-
no.
Is this the eggplant looking colorway?
But it's also like who is faking those shoes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not.
So-
So these are them. They're so dope. They're awesome.
Yeah, I thought that was the model that was in my brain. Yeah, it's an interesting colorway. It's not bad. I want to make fun of you, but they're not bad.
All right. And with that, we didn't really get ever outside the box. But the only outside the box that I have is the best coach in college football passed away. Funniest coach in college football passed away this week, Mike Leach. So pay our respects to him. By far the funniest. My favorite was when he would give wedding advice or marriage advice. Those were fantastic. I don't know what Landon's doing, but
I think it's going to show us something.
okay. Well, yeah, we'll see. Anyways, yeah. If you've never seen the Mike Leach wedding marriage advice in a press conference, I would suggest going and viewing that. He just picked up a cat by the leg.
No, it was by the flesh. Or not
By the
flesh, by the neck.
Oh, he's kicking him out of the room. Wow. All right. Well,
Wow, that was
that-
violent. Oh,
that cat was upside down. All right.
yeah,
if
put
you're
him
a
in the
cat
Sean
watcher,
closet. Put him in the
That's-
Sean closet.
That's two more sips for you if you're playing the still dripping drinking game. All right. I
Sorry
think
about
it's time now.
Got it good.
Time for a good one. We're going top 5 sneaker adjacent or sneakerhead gifts for Christmas. We can
Mason's
collab
ornaments.
on this. Oh yeah. Thanks.
ornaments.
Free shout out. Thanks for the free shout out.
I'm gonna say a gift card to Music City Vintage Rooted, Red Rose, Free Agency. I'd say that is would be number one on my list. As any of those places, I would be great with.
Yeah, I found that I really don't spend my Nike gift cards as much for some reason. It's hard for me. You can't if you're in a draw, you don't have time.
Yep.
And you can't load it to your account before. So, yeah, I agree. One of those places would definitely be shop local. It's
Yep.
worth it.
Keep it
So,
local. Keep it in the family, and you're
Yep.
gonna get something. You're guaranteed to get something that you want, and it's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be real.
I've got one eBay gift card. Forget
eBay
local.
gift card
Go global.
or that. I agree.
eBay. I'm on board with
I'm not-
eBay.
I don't hate.
Uh,
I'm all for it. in
those
this-
clear
I-
shoe
don't-
boxes.
I would say don't
That yes.
guess. Just let your sneakerhead loved one get what they want. Just
yeah, we have
make
a
it
bad
easy.
story from Landon.
Hmm.
You must have missed that one.
I did.
I think so. Was
Yeah,
that last week?
That was last week. That was the best
Okay.
episode ever. That's fine because Hayes wasn't here.
So we've got a potential guest to come on after Christmas. See how this her gift
Plays
getting
out.
went. But yeah, Landon gave some advice. It was solicited, so it wasn't unsolicited advice, which is good.
Hey,
But
all my is solicited.
it might backfire. So
Okay.
so we'll see. We'll have a guest on and let her tell her Christmas story. But yeah, if you didn't hear me, the clear shoe boxes. I guess where can you get them? Amazon, Container Store.
Container Store. Those are
Container
big
Store.
on my wish list. I don't think anybody in my family knows that, and I need to let them know about that.
I know. Every year I think, but I always think like, well, that would be too much money for me to go buy one for every one of my shoes. But if I build up over time, that would be the way to go. So
Yeah,
smart.
piecemeal.
A cleaning kit, Jason Mark.
Mhm. That Jason Mark is your brand of choice.
I've never bought one, but that's what the cool kids they talk about.
I
So
haven't
don't-
either, but I've heard of a lot of different ones, and I'm somewhat interested, but then I'm like,
I use a
don't really
toothbrush,
clean-
baking soda, and dish detergent.
Yeah, that's what I do as well. And sometimes I don't even do that. Sometimes I just use water.
Mm.
And I don't do it that often I'm not too concerned about it, so I don't think that a sneaker cleaner would be worth it. And with
Yeah,
that said, I can be bought, as we've said many times. So if you want to
Sponsor
sponsor this
us.
podcast, I will use your sneaker cleaner every single day.
I'll
Given
use
that
it in my laundry. I'll use it on my hats. I'll use it on whatever.
clean your butt with it. No, that's probably not good marketing.
Hmm.
We won't do that. Landon, you got another one?
Shoe trees.
That's a good one. I keep
Okay.
most of mine, and if it's not one of those good Jordan 11 shoe trees, then it's just a piece of cardboard and it gets all ripped up and crappy. So, but the paper, if you keep the paper in, that does take away some foot odor too.
That's how I
So,
do it. I keep
that's
the
what I
tree
usually
in
do.
with the paper.
All right, that was a great top 7. I think we got to
that was
7.
excellent. Hey, I'm going to hit on something that you just said.
Yeah.
We talked about this. Where we have a goal where we'd like to at least have 24 guests next year.
Yep,
In
2 a month.
2023. So we need you to tell us who we should talk to.
If you're on
we got
YouTube,
several in
comment
the
below.
hopper. Yep. Let's. I think it'd be cool to have somebody that's really famous on here. So let's try to find somebody that's really famous.
I mean, that happens
Yeah.
every week that you're on
Connect the
here. So
dots. My gosh! Now you're
Jason,
trying to hit on
you're
me.
my hero.
The 180s from Landon are
I know it's thick.
starch. I don't even know if that's a good word.
Starch.
I said it and I was like, I
Starch?
don't think that's what I meant to say. Do we want to hit another top 5 on Christmas songs, or do we want to wait till next week?
Let's do that next week, especially since
Okay.
we'll all be together.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. So, top 5. Stay tuned. Top 5 Christmas songs for next week. And man, we're only at 47 minutes. So, you guys got any
Hey,
questions?
Can we start talking
Questions from the
fantasy
internet.
football? It's playoff season.
It's my worst year of fantasy football ever. So,
Yikes! This is one.
I'll
I don't
set it
even
out.
play fantasy football.
go ahead, Landon. It's your first year back in a while. So,
Man, I came out of retirement after 6 years on the bench and just killing it. I've got what's led the pack for me is I've got AJ Brown, a healthy Keenan Allen, and Jefferson as my wide receivers. Just clutch. Yeah, but it's a 2 QB league, and
I don't like that.
what if I was to? I don't like it either. They changed the rules since the last time I was in this league. If I told you that there's a guy in our league that had Allen and Hurts as QB, where do you think he had a pretty good chance, right? Making it.
Gotta be number 1.
Missed the playoffs.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's terribly embarrassing.
Wide receivers win playoffs. That's my formula. So I'm all in.
Because I had coming into the year, I got a 12-team league. I got Dalvin Cook and Jonathan Taylor, 2 top 5 running backs, and I missed the playoffs. Jonathan Taylor was a huge bust. Dalvin Cook was decent, but
Running backs are they fluctuate, they get hurt, and they're a revolving door. And so that's what I've just my running backs have been different every single week.
Yeah. I also had the Jets running back, who was the top 8 running back, Brees Hall, until he tore his ACL. So, yeah, we missed the playoffs. Worst year ever. We'll start back next year. We'll be good. We'll be all right. All right. Nothing else. 49 minutes in.
Yeah, I got nothing.
All righty. Well, we appreciate that.
Yeah, we do.
Remember, go follow us on Instagram and Twitter at StillDrippingTN. Please converse with us. Shout out to
A bunch of people
I'm
that's
gonna
been
butcher,
Matt Clark,
butcher his name. Yes, that's who I was thinking of.
Dripping Bourbon, and all you guys that always engage with us. Thank you, and tell your friends, but not the crappy ones. And
Brother-in-law Seth. He's good
yeah.
for an engagement every now and then. Yeah, Matt Clark. I think Reed Hillen engaged with us. Not a sneaker person.
Not a sneaker person.
I'd be surprised if he was
He gave
listening
me
to
an
this.
LOL with the whole Instagram battle. He Charlie Sells stood up for you, Hayes. I got several messages on my personal account, and he was like, How could you do this?
But again, I'm not an unhealthy fan anymore.
Yeah.
That's how.
Jermaine G reached out. Haven't you heard?
Mm.
Shout out again. We need somebody to reach out to Made Low Clothing because we tried reaching out to them via Instagram and they do
like-
not have.
So I did a little bit of Instagram stalking, and I found the owner's personal account and messaged him, and he liked the message. So
Yeah,
like,
we
we just
may
need to go in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just went into another place this past weekend that's called Ugly Duck.
Yeah,
in
they're opening
Dawson.
in Chattanooga this weekend.
Yep. And that's a dope place. Then I'll go back in there and I'll ask them too.
they started
Okay.
on Instagram and they just went brick and mortar like 6 months ago.
Yep.
Over
something
the
like
summer?
that.
They're expanding fast then to Chattanooga.
It's a dope place too. I mean, they've got good vintage stuff. I went to
Yeah.
I'll give an anti shout out to this place that I won't say the name of it, but it's located in the factory. And I just
Oh.
happened to be in there, and I went
Yeah.
in there, and man, it was trash vintage.
Culture vultures.
It was bad. And then
So I went in there as well, and I
Oh.
asked if they buy, sell, trade,
Mm.
and they said no.
What?
So they are literally
Upset.
only going to Goodwill and putting these prices. So they're cheaper prices than a normal vintage
Yeah,
store,
but
but
it's
it's
crap.
because, it's because I mean, think about how oversaturated picking through vintage is now.
Yep. But
It's
they
not
are. I would say that's a culture vulture situation for sure.
Throwback Thursday in the most random location. It's by the Goodwill, under the interstate,
Mm-hmm.
in that furniture store. It's like a part of the furniture store.
What's
There's
it
a
called?
vintage store in there.
Yeah, Throwback Thursday.
Oh, it's
Over
called
called
Throwback
Woodbine.
Thursday.
I've
yeah.
never heard of that.
I
Bliss-
haven't either.
Bliss Furniture. Like, so you pass Woodmont, you go under
Yeah.
the.
I know where
it's
you're
right
talking
there on
about.
the left.
With
This
how
is
many
Wow.
times that I've hit that
little
Goodwill?
end cap. Yeah,
That's who they're
Alright.
getting all their stuff, man. They got location,
Yeah.
location.
Yeah.
You only need to drop in, check it out. They're one that started on Instagram, and I think had a physical location at one point, shut it down, and started one back up.
Okay.
I need to go check it out.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't know we're influencers in this space, bro. We'll help you get your views up.
Can you imagine if we'd gone all in with
Bullets and
and
mullets.
like we were? Do you
I
realize
was
how
not
like
in on that plan. Sorry.
do you realize like how far ahead of the curve of the market we would have been?
That's true.
Can we wait? Let's say this:
We had the
were pretty
blueprint
all
to
in,
success.
and then it was like the Indianapolis Colts. It was where were they before? You know that story where the Baltimore Colts, where they just left in the middle of the night. That's what that was like, right? They got robbed,
Seriously.
and then they're out of here. Huh, shocker. Anyway, we won't rehash that again. All right.
All right. I think the last thing I remembered something else. We'll get to an hour here. Hayes, do you have any eBay items of the week?
Oh, yeah, I do. Man, that's interesting that you're going to say that. I would say I have one of my favorite things that I've ever found. It's still sitting out there. I've got it priced for way more than but it's one of those things. It's a Pro Player Oilers pullover. I think I showed you guys that when I found
Yeah.
it. That would be the item of the week if you want to go check that out. It's a large. It's in great
eBay is
shape.
still dripping tea in for Hayes, right?
Yep. Landon, I found this old. I was going to text you about it. You can have it if you want it. It's an old Auburn pullover, Nike hoodie.
Is that Nike?
Yep, I'd say it's
Dang, it's hard to find Nike
2005.
Auburn stuff.
Anyway, that's a good one. I'll bring it to you. Anything else? I mean, I got so much stuff on there. Racing tees out the yazoo. Go look at all these racing tees.
Yep.
But yeah, that's it.
Okay. My item of the week, I think, is going to be this Tennessee Vols. It's like a bomber jacket style. Oh, picture's not there. So,
Oh yeah.
a funny
that's
story
dope.
on this one. Sorry if you're the customer who did this. I have it up for $50. Somebody offered $35. I countered back. I think the lowest I'm going is 40. So I countered back 40. And then they countered back 30. Lower than their initial offer. And I was like, okay, I wasn't trying to disrespect you with my offer, but I felt like that was disrespectful. And then he came back with, after I didn't even respond to the second one, and then he came back with 35 again. It's like, I'm not going to respond. I'm not willing to play these games. Like, I gave you $10 off, and if that's not good, then we can just die another day.
Yeah.
So, but Tennessee, there's no tag in it, so it's like a medium/large. I can get measurements if you're interested. But then I stopped at Thrift Smart the other day and got the nastiest college football team. The best day in the history of this college football team was when they fired Urban Meyer. So Ohio State jersey. It's a kid's.
What?
Oh,
Number 2. It's a Nike.
what's the tag?
So-
Okay.
It's a size 7
Yeah.
kids Ohio State jersey.
Still, nonetheless.
So that'll be up on eBay this week. Legit. And then this is for my son. Same visit. Got an OG, or not an OG because it's
Oh,
newer.
wow.
Yeah. Preds jersey. It's a kid size youth large.
Good find.
So, yep. And Haley and
Dude,
I
what
both
was the
have
price on
matching
that?
ones
What
of
was the price
these.
tag on that?
$10.
Oh my gosh. That's
Kid size. That's like a $40 jersey, maybe
Easy.
more.
Easy.
You just can't find kids jerseys.
Yep.
So super excited about that. Haley and I both have matching white and navy ones of this era. So it'll be one to save. So good thrifting this week. All right, Landon, you got any sneakers for sale that you want to advertise?
Oh, I'm just buying. I'm back in it.
Man,
Comes
it's
on the
a roller
podcast for 3
coaster.
weeks, and
I've
what-
dropped like $500 on shoes in the past month. It's just
we're gonna publish our still dripping drinking game, but one of them's got to be whenever Landon does a 180 on a
yeah,
take.
that's fair. Or retires or
Or retires, yeah.
fine.
quits
Take a sip.
quits the
You're gonna be-
podcast.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was fun. I like 3. 3 is a quorum.
Hmm.
I think that's what they say.
Triumvirate.
Triumvirate. So, yeah, it's been fun. It's been a
has
lot
been
of fun.
Thanks
Thank you
being
for
here.
listening. Thank you, Landon, for joining, coming out of retirement. That's 2 weeks in a row. So he's back on the train. 2023 is going to be our year. We're going for 24 guests in 2023. We'll hit 2 a month. So you don't have to listen to us talk as much next year.
hey, we'll hit our 100th episode in 2023.
yeah,
100th episode. Can you
the
believe it?
century mark.
Wow. 100
That's
years
crazy.
old.
What year did we start this? 2021, right?
That's
You're the
bonkers.
mastermind.
March of 2021. That's right. You only had 1 child when we started this podcast, Landon.
Wow. Did
That's
you have
weird.
any children?
Yeah, Elliot was born in
Okay.
November of 2020. So we've had 2 children born. Right?
I got 2
children born?
cats.
You've gotten 2 cats. Dan's gotten a new job. Landon's changed titles like 4 times. About to be the president. If we by episode 200, I think Landon's going to be the president of Lipscomb.
Hey, we gotta take down every podcast that I'm on if that ever happens, man.
We're
Because
not
those
doing that.
haters will be looking for dirt.
You're
on me.
definitely getting. You can't be president at Lipscomb. That's for sure. Maybe Belmont. They have lower
Just-
standards, right?
Ooh.
Wow. I've ruined my career trajectory for this podcast.
94 episodes.
Hey, they would have to find the ones that you're on first. So no worries.
Dude,
That's
that's what keeps me up at night though. That like legit, I play through in my mind like if I ever run for public office, someone's gonna find this podcast and they're gonna have some intern getting paid nothing, and their job is gonna be for the summer to listen through every single episode.
We would appreciate that. By
and
the time
you'll
you
be
run for
guilty.
public office,
You'll be guilty by association because I've been an anti-Semite. I've been an anti-trans. I've been anti all of them,
No, you haven't.
pretty much.
If you hadn't covered it before, you just did. So thank you, Dave.
Seriously.
Oh, I love it.
All right.
For the record, I do not endorse anything that comes out of Hayes' mouth.
Yeah. All thoughts are
Mm.
my own and do not reflect anybody on this panel.
Mine too.
Ditto. All right, that's enough. We've been rambling to get to this hour mark, and we finally hit it. So go follow us on Instagram and Twitter at StillDrippingTN. Please go to iTunes, leave us a review, rate 5 stars. If it's bad, make it funny.
Mhm.
Let's see what else we got.
In fact, I would encourage you to
Download.
make a bad review that's funny.
yeah,
Just-
exactly.
As long as a
I
review, just
dare
make it
you to
funny.
leave us a bad review.
Do it. See if we care.
We're calling
make
out
it 5
those
stars.
who interact with us. Even if you want to send us a terribly demeaning Instagram,
Yeah, please
DM,
do.
we would love to read it on the
Please.
air. If you
Give
don't,
us
if
some
you want to remain
constructive
anonymous, you can.
Feedback.
Give us some constructive or deconstructive feedback. Tell us what you want to hear about. If you want more weather talk, we can talk about the weather.
Mm-hmm.
We can have like, I don't know. I'm not gonna go down that road, but we can talk about more Christmas decorations.
Mhm.
We can talk about next week. You'll hear our favorite Christmas songs. But if you have other questions similar to that, or just a random funny question, we can do that as well. So
Can we talk more about
That ends
Amish
my spiel.
culture?
that was a good episode.
Oh, I got to put together a best of for 2 weeks from now, don't I? Yeah, I'll include that on there.
We can just double up episodes. But anyways, that's funny. I'll save that Amish story for next week. Anyways, we gotta go. It's
Let's do it.
bedtime. Again, thank you. And Hayes, you feeling it?
Yeah, always. Just I go a cappella. I really can't stay. Baby, you'll freeze out there.
Wait,
I-
well, no.
okay.
Hold on. This song has got to be one of the worst songs that has ever been spoken on our podcast.
What
This
song?
dude is literally trying to keep her trapped in his house.
I know it's a raping song.
Yeah, it's terribly awful.
All right, we'll just cut it
So
right
let's
there.
let's not.
Again,
sing
I do
that one.
not endorse nor agree with anything that comes out of
I think
Hayes'
that
mouth.
it is a very common Christmas song. So I think that flies under the radar, but it is definitely terrible vibes on that song. Just let the woman leave
that song
if
will
she
be
wants to
canceled.
leave.
By the time our kids are like college age, which I guess Hayes, that's now for you, but
6 months.
the next generation like that, they will not listen to that song. Like their kids, our kids' kids will not listen to that song. It will be
I hope
canceled.
not.
While we're on this,
Probably for the
topic,
best.
you think we could we could probably sing some deep Christmas songs, right? We could make an album.
I have so many Christmas songs. I'll send you some to play next week.
All right. Anyways,
I have a
Hayes,
backlog. I have a catalog of Christmas songs.
keep it PG-13 on this wrap out then, Hayes.
Got it.
We'll see you guys next week.
Deck the halls with 1,000 holly balls. I got nothing, man. I'm not.
It was better
Next week I'll be good.
it's better than most. It was
Thanks.
appropriate at least. We thank you guys. We'll see you next week. Sorry for rambling
Peace.
on this podcast. Love you. Peace.